Hey YouTube, it is Monday, May something, 2015. May something, I don't even know what the damn date is. It's been a weekend. So yeah, put up a little teaser video, kind of show you guys what I was into this weekend. Good times. Little freedom boner action. America, hell yeah. You got a little firearms work in. It's good stuff. A little brotherhood. Good stuff. Fellow patriots. Love it. Good group of guys. That was the, I'm gonna go ahead, that was the last Ohio militia representing Butler County, Warren County, in their spring FTX, field training exercise, for those that don't know. Like-minded individuals gathering together, celebrating and exercising their Second Amendment and First Amendment rights and freedom of association. Good stuff, man. That's America. Good group of dudes. They're all over Ohio. Now they have a Michigan chapter. Last Michigan militia. Take a look, Google those guys. They got it together, man. I am a part of the brotherhood. That is freaking awesome. Definitely, I'm not going to be secret squirrel. You know, these guys aren't secret squirrels. They put it out there, and good for them, because they do the right things. They, you know, they're involved in community activities. They're you know, they're a solid group of dudes, man. And they're not crazy conspiracy cats or all that other stuff. Just a solid group of dudes. Good guys, family guys, man. Brought the kids out, got a little training with the kids, got them in, did a little teaching. That's good stuff. Teaching kids proper firearm training. Teach the youth proper firearm training. And you won't be having gangbangers, kids shooting each other. So, that's good stuff. Yeah, so, where do we start? Information has been exchanged and passed along, and some credible information has come out. And, we've all suspected that Jade Helm 15 was drills. Whether they go live or not, you know, who knows, but they are definitely drilling and training for the extraction of dissidents who are the enemies of the state. Now that's kind of a question. Who is the enemy of the state? Is it freedom-loving, patriotic, God-fearing, Bible-reading, beer-drinking, meat-eating Americans? I hate to say it. I'm afraid to say it, but I think that's who we are. That is who the government deems an enemy of the state. Freedom-loving, Constitution-supporting Americans. And it looks like the House is going to pass the TPP, Trans-Pacific Partnership, which no one has even read. They haven't even read, and they're not allowed to read it. They just have to vote on it, because it's being done in secret. And they're not allowed to talk about it, if they do read it. Let me ask you this. Is that wrong? If you are an elected representative from the House of Representatives, you're an elected representative, and you're sent to Washington to represent your people, and you have to vote on a piece of legislation that's going to possibly directly affect them and their civil constitutional rights. shouldn't you maybe sound the alarm? Maybe. Maybe. They have an obligation to inform their constituents, us, the people who sent them there. Iced tea, pink cup, right on. The people who sent them there of the goings on in our government. Our government. See, here's the kicker. Once these bastards get elected, and I'm saying bastards because, you know what? All of them are. All of them. I've washed my hands of the Tea Party. I've washed my hands of every political party. Because they're useless. All these politicians are. They get elected. And they don't give a shit about what you say. They don't care about you. They don't. You can make all the phone calls you want. You can rail on the radio and complain on Facebook and talk all this, send letters, write, call, whatever. They don't care. They don't care. They ignore you. They ignore you. They ignore you. They don't give a shit. They are in their ivory towers. They are part of the elite, the ruling class. And they give us the illusion that we have some type of input on the governance of our country. We don't anymore. We don't. Don't get me wrong. I'm not anti-government. I'm not. Government is a necessary evil. And it's like, who is it that said that? Government is like fire. A dangerous servant, but something master. Anyway. Government is a necessary evil to an extent. But it needs to be very, very, very limited and controlled. Meaning the people that we elect and we send to do our bidding need to be controlled. They are the servants. They should be working for us. My chains do not rest lightly upon me because I can feel them. And I think a lot of patriotic Americans do feel the chains of oppression and slavery that are resting on their shoulders. Our government with Jade Helm 15 is training to round up these Americans and send them to camps and eventually exterminate them. I'm going to go ahead and say that. Period. That's the bottom line. You don't need any more information than what's out there to see that. Prepared Mind made that statement, and it rings so true. How much more information do you need? The bottom line is, they are training. I'm not saying they are doing it, but they are training right now, as we speak, all over the country. It's not limited to just the 7 or 8 states. It is all over the country. That's been confirmed. You guys have seen the YouTube videos. You've seen the evidence. You've been directed towards all of the documentation and the regulations and the codes and the RSOF PDFs and the Jade Helm PDFs and the internment and resettlement operations and the executive orders for direction of natural resources, etc., etc., etc. They are training for it. And what are we doing? We're sitting around with our thumbs up our butt, picking our noses, trying to figure out, well, what exactly are they doing? We know what they're doing. Search your soul. You know exactly what they are doing. It doesn't take a rocket scientist. A 6th grader can figure this out. Some of the people down in Texas are standing up, and good for them. And they're working within the system. Good for them. And I appreciate their efforts. But what else are we doing? Some of us are preparing. We're getting our groups together, getting with like-minded individuals, talking to people, spreading the word about this exercise. It's frustrating. And the media. Let's talk about the media for a minute. When this goes down, when this extraction starts to happen, when these roundups start to happen, and when the government locks shit down, you people in the media, and I'm pointing fingers directly at you, you people in the media will have blood on your hands. Blood on your hands. Because when it goes down, there will be blood. You people in the media will be complicit. Those that were whitewashing this as being, oh, this is nothing at all, instead of opening your eyes, looking around, which you know the truth. You people in the media know the truth. You know what's going on. If we out here can figure this out by doing a simple Google search within 20 minutes, you know what's going on. But you're whitewashing it. You're carrying the water for the executioners. Instead of just simply saying in the media, come out and be honest and say the U.S. military is training for war against the people. Training for dissident extractions. Special Forces actions, direct action missions against Americans. It's disgusting. There's a lot of fear out there. Not afraid of it. You can't be afraid of it. If it happens, it happens. You have zero control over that part of it. If they decide to pull the trigger on this, we have zero control over that. You just have to be reactive and not let fear paralyze you. Have a plan in place. The bottom line is the information that's been released, that's coming out, that's now being leaked by patriotic Americans that are in the services, are just confirming what we already knew. Like I said, a 20-minute Google search will give you all the information you need. And now the DOD is mopping up links on the internet of a lot of this information. And we told you that was going to happen. We told you that the DOD and the powers that be would start cleaning up the net and eradicating a lot of this information that has been left out there. But, they do like to, boast a little bit by leaving some stuff there. It is what it is. There's patriots out there online and stuff, and I keep reading this, that say, well, if they come after me, I'm gonna die with a hot gun and a pile of brass. Why? Why do you want to die in a pile of empty brass? Why do you want to die? I think you need to reevaluate that decision a little bit. The object is not to die. The object is to win. And how do you win? So, well, we're going to die for a cause. That's admirable. But that cause will only succeed until you make the other guy die for his cause first. There's a lot of disinformation agents out there that are pumping shit. Trolls are out in full force, and they start, just trolls are hilarious, and you spot them immediately. It is what it is. Even my little page has experienced a troll or two. Which is fine, whatever. I must be saying something that's truthful then. Oh well. So bottom line is, I think we've touched on all the topics. The bottom line is we've hit the media because they're complicit in everything that's going on here, and they know what's going on. Yes, I'm pointing fingers at you media. All of you media. Talk radio, Fox, conservatives. You're all complicit. I encourage you all to look at Larkin Rose, because he hits some, I'm not saying you have to be an anarchist, because I'm not. I am certainly saying that a lot of his views on government kind of resonate. And I encourage you all to seriously get beans, Band-Aids, and bullets, and store water. I don't know how much longer we have. I don't know if it's going to go live. But my mind's made up. I am 100% sure and confident in the fact that I can say, without a doubt, that they are training for dissident extraction and roundup on American citizens. Period. What you choose to do with that information is entirely up to you. Whether you think my opinion's full of shit, great. Good for you. But I'm going to say it would behoove you to start stocking up. It's going to be an interesting summer. Keep an eye on the news. We've already had a biker gang shootout down in Texas. Hell, anymore, every news story I see just makes me think. Anyway, beans, Band-Aids, and bullets, and get some training. Get with guys that are like-minded. Those of you who don't have training, seek it out. Talk to people at gun ranges. Go find patriotic places. Get with like-minded people. Beware of disinformation agents. Find people you can trust, people you know. And get ready. I'm going to put my piece for my video together that I had this week, that little teaser video. You know, some of it's pretty good, some of it's probably not so good. I'm going to try and edit this thing together and see what I can come up with. Hopefully it'll turn out good. I don't, you know, again, I'm new to this whole thing, so I'm just kind of, you know, this stuff is easy, but trying to put together these other little videos like that, training videos and stuff, shit, dude, I don't know. I'll just do my best, and you know, if you guys dig it, awesome. If not, it sucked. I tried. If you know, if it helps anybody in any way, then we're set. So, on that note, beans, band-aids, bullets, water, and knowledge. Remember, knowledge is something they can never take away from you. Kaz out.